Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Pridelands. Welcome to my tent. Hello, everybody. Steve here, just checking in on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Hope everybody's relaxed and had an amazing week. Lots of reflections and lots of things have come up, of course. Just to give you a little sneak preview of where I do live at the moment. A beautiful space, nice and comfortable for meditation and chilling. So there's me here in Pridelands, and I just thought I would drop in again just to check in with everybody with what's come up the last few days. And after my last message, I've spent quite a bit of time in meditation, deep contemplative meditation, with regards to some things that came up in the last check-in, and just wanted to just clarify things, make sure everybody understands where I'm coming from. I think towards the end of my last message, I spoke about how there's been interest in individuals willing to offer some financial aid towards me with regards to the journey of spirit, with regards to the procurement of land. And just so that we're all on the same page, it's obviously not always the case that everybody's going to agree with you. You can never please everybody, but I intend to at least be transparent and open and honest with everybody in every regard going forward. It is part of my nature and part of my practice is to be very open and honest and as transparent as possible. So hopefully I can eliminate any doubts or any sort of concern that there might have been. So just to put it into a small summary, I've been living in places like this for a long time. I've been wanting to put down some roots. I've been wanting to grow. And in all honesty, myself personally, for the last 10 years, I've been wanting to buy land. But I've been on the fence with the political sort of climate that is South Africa. And those of you who know about South Africa or live here will understand what I mean. I've had doubt in just the land reformation policies and a lot of things that have been sort of on the table for a long time, and I've always considered that if I bought land, something would happen and be taken from me. So that has been at the back of my mind for a long time, that doubt, but now I find myself in December of last year that the summer solstice gathering that I was at became very clear my need, my desire to have some land to put down my roots, some land to grow, some land to develop community, some land to share. And so that's what Journey of Spirit sort of started with, and with the procurement of land, or the searching of land that I've been on, is kind of alluding to, it's not just me, but it's the journey of self and the journey of my expression with what I'm trying to conduct on this planet. And I have been, since last year as well, most certainly called to service, called to the service of others. I felt very drawn to the service of men. Some women have asked for service as well. I don't feel that I'm 100% in that capacity, but I'm definitely moving into that direction. And so the service in general of humanity is something that I feel very strongly called towards. It's something that's really resonating quite strongly with my being and with my soul. And how do we become service to people? We give our time, we give our energy to help them to heal, to help them to grow. And so my need and my desire to have some land, a direction that I'm heading in, a direction I'm going to get to, regardless of the obstacles and whatever gets in the way. There'll be bridges built and boats built and whatever needed to get along that journey. But the land is important. The land is important for me to start realizing the vision and the dreams of healing people, of bringing people into an environment that they can heal, a place where they can take their shoes off and walk in a sanctuary and dig their hands in the garden and grow food, learn how to do composting, learn how to live in nature, learn how to express themselves in nature. And I feel there's an enormous amount of healing in that regard. So I'm feeling very drawn and called to that service. Obviously, in growing a property like that's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of hours, which I'm very, very keen for. And getting to that journey, getting to that point of having land is going to take time as well. Obviously, with people offering assistance in that regard, it really warms my heart knowing that some people can see the authenticness of this journey and the willingness to contribute. But I don't want that at all to ever be some form of self-beneficiating sort of output. I want it to be something that people believe in, that if they did contribute to this cause, that they know it's going to the betterment of other people, because that's where I feel I've been called to. I'm not doing any of this through any ego battle, through any desire to have the best land in the world. I'm doing this because I want to grow as a person, and in my growth, I feel that I can benefit others. I feel uplifted helping others. I feel encouraged. I feel full when I give others my time. It's quite a strange sort of paradox to know that I give somebody something that makes me feel better. So it feels wonderful to help people. It feels wonderful to heal people. And so my journey of spirit is one of going within. It is one of finding a place to land, to finally put down some roots. Yes, I am going to be coming to the bush and doing healing work in the bush and trails in the bush. That is without a doubt unquestionable. But it's going to start to peter off a little bit as I get more and more impetus with regards to land and with regards to the healing that can come with land. There's so many healing modalities that can be incorporated onto a property. I don't have all of them at hand. The vision is to get land and then to start implementing growing food, education, the development of community. And by no means does that mean moving into the direction of some strange cult situation or anything. It's community for the betterment of society, for people around, for children, for people to benefit themselves in this economic crisis that we have. That we're facing around the world. How can we grow our own food? How can we manage our own waste? And how can I feel better about myself in doing that? I have practices in that regard. I have the need to get involved in that stuff. And for the last so many years, I have been wanting to get there. But I feel since December of last year, this energy is just swirling within me to do such work. And once the land is there, it's just going to fast track. But that is the journey. That is the journey of spirit. I just wanted to confirm with many of you out there that might have doubts with regards to that. I did develop a Go Get Funding page as it is a means of people from an international sort of perspective to donate some funding. But I don't want that to get in the way of any of this. I'm going to leave it off for the moment. I kind of launched it and then took it off a bit while I felt into the energies and felt into the feedback. And I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear from the audience what you all think of all that. Is there a better platform? Should I just completely forget about that altogether? But I just want you to know that I'm thinking about it. It's coming from a very authentic place. I've sat for hours thinking about this. And I don't want people to think I'm taking advantage for the betterment of myself, because that would be the last thing. There's been a few people who contributed to my campaign that was up for a day, but I've since removed the link just while I feel into it more and while I feel how this resonates with you, the collective, you that are watching this journey. How does it resonate with you? How should I continue? I do really appreciate the feedback. I want to be transparent. I hope that this message, there it is. I hope this message has come across to you as one of authenticness and transparency. Please call me out if you disagree. I do really appreciate the feedback. I don't take offense to any criticism. I value criticism. It's how we grow. It's how we learn. I want people to understand where I'm coming from. By no means do I want to be misunderstood in that regard. So thank you for your time and listening. Journey of Spirit continues, and no matter what, I'm going to keep documenting this journey, this passage, this adventure, and I love having you all along for the ride. And I really do appreciate the comments and feedback. I look forward to hearing from you all more. And before I continue on further on with regards to any of those other pages and funding campaigns or whatever it might be, I'm just going to wait and watch this feed and see who says what and where it's resonating from and what support I have in that regard. So just know that it's coming from a beautiful place. I don't want it to be construed as coming from another place at all. So if it does come across like that, then I really need to rehash it all and think about it differently. But blessings to you all on this wonderful Sunday afternoon, evening, and we'll catch up with you all soon. Bye for now.